Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives, Cody startles host Sukanya by not talking about my heterosexuality after she crosses the line. Cody Brown has always spoken with honesty and ruthlessness. Cody and host Suki Krishnan have clashed several times in season 19, but this time it was different. Cody termed it openly disrespectful and slammed down Suki for attempting to cross the line about his sexuality. Suki, on the other hand, reacted humorously to it and did not take offense by Cody's answer. His sexual intentions with Robyn were questioned not only by Suki but also by Christine and his other wives. Since they were married, Cody and Robyn have shared a unique closeness. On the show, Cody recently discussed his sexual orientation. When the topic of his sexual relationship with Robyn came up during the session, he became irritated. Suki made an effort to reveal his hypocrisy and the way he professed religious principles yet was someone different in private. Cody tried to ignore Suki since he felt intimidated and uneasy about the whole thing. Sister Wives, Christine believes Robyn and Cody were close before they married. One of Cody Brown's former wives, Christine Brown-Woolley, makes a suggestion that Cody and Robyn might have had a romantic relationship before to getting married. "We've all seen their engagement pictures," she says. "How near did they get, I wonder?" Suki Krishnan is informed by Robyn that Cody didn't kiss her till he asked her to marry him. She referred to it as a stamp. They merely exchanged little church kisses, according to Robyn. Cody stops talking when Suki brings up Christine's allegations, calling the subject demeaning. With evident annoyance, he remarks, "That wasn't a cool discussion." Sister Wives, Suki is silenced by Cody for discussing his sex life. We witnessed Cody becoming uneasy during his one-on-one chat with Suki Krishnan on the most recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19's Tell All. The subject of sexual experience and how it conflicted with his religious beliefs came up while they were discussing other subjects. Suki brought up Cody's history of sexual encounters before to his marriage to his first wife. The host also discussed his sexual history before to marriage, including an instance in which he publicly acknowledged having intercourse with someone before being married. Cody was fine about it, laughed, and claimed that aside from that specific experience, he didn't sleep with anyone else, even though there were a lot of possibilities that came near. In high school, Cody made fun of it and called himself a Mormon naughty. Suki asked him to clarify after being perplexed by him. He clarified that while he would provide hugs and kisses, he would not engage in sexual activity. "You got some pics, but you never got the touchdown," Suki added, bringing up football terminology. After this, Cody became uncomfortable and said he was not going to go into greater detail about his sexual life out of respect for his wife. "It's not their business, even though some people may act as though it is." Suki attempted to pressure him by claiming it was a joke. They had just gone too far, Cody insisted, and it should not be tolerated. Suki also discussed Christine's revelations, how she felt that Cody and Robyn were intimate before they married. He turned off all the news and declared that he would no longer discuss it since it was personal. Sister Wives Janelle Brown is upset over her sad loss at the airport. What is Janelle Brown doing now, Sister Wives? In the past, Janelle shared some of her activities on Instagram. The Sister Wives star claims that she spent a lot of time with her friends who started a food company. In addition, Janelle has been forming new friendships, and she spent last month's birthday with them. They made the long journey to Santa Fe, where they went to well-known locations like the NM History Museum and the Loretto Chapel. At the airport, Janelle experiences a tragic loss. Since splitting from Cody, one of Janelle Brown's favorite things to do is travel. On her most recent journey, though, the Sister Wives star experienced a tragic loss. Janelle updated her fans on her Stanley Tumblr on Instagram stories by sharing a video of herself at the airport. Janelle claims that she simply misplaced her favorite Stanley at the airport since she neglected to consume the last ounces. She was horrified to lose it, and the security had to take it away from her as a result. Although Janelle thinks her Stanley might have been thrown away, she still hopes it was placed somewhere significant. After being so late for her trip, Janelle was furious with herself and claimed to be in a hurry. She barely had 10 minutes to board, which may cause extra issues, but she had the opportunity to pull it out of security. Janelle Brown, a sister wife, maintains her optimism. Janelle Brown has occasionally paid tribute to her late son Garrison on social media. However, there are no longer any indications that the sister wives' star is broken. Rather, like the other ex-wives, she has been promoting optimism. Janelle recently reminded herself to give herself some emotional breathing room by using a statement she found on the street that reads, "I am not my struggles." Janelle's presentation of the powerful message was likewise praised by many admirers. We can learn from our challenges, but they don't create us. We pick up knowledge via living. I was moved by this when I saw it on my bike ride this morning. I'm having a terrible time grieving for my spouse, who passed away a month ago, today. I must have seen this as his signal to take a breath. Sister wives, did Janelle and Christine break up? New best friends in her place? The Sister Wives cast members Christine and Janelle Brown have always been good friends. Christine was Cody's third wife, and Janelle his second. After being emotionally neglected by Cody, which particularly worsened during the epidemic, Christine was the first to depart. Janelle later split from Cody, following her example, and the two started traveling alone. But Christine and Janelle had a strange connection and stayed close all the time. They frequently got together to spend time together and referred to one another as best friends. Janelle was the only member of the Brown family invited, even when Christine remarried David. Additionally, Christine fostered Janelle's children, strengthening their bond. But now that they live far away, has the distance weakened their relationship? Janelle gave away a lot in a recent social media post. Continue reading to learn more. Janelle and Christine, sister wives, claim that Cody emotionally tormented them. Janelle and Christine talked candidly about how Cody emotionally targeted them in a recent Sister Wives tell-all. Janelle disclosed that he deliberately targeted the things that each wife valued most, namely their beliefs and fears. It was money control for her. It's crazy that he told everyone that I was in charge of the money, she continued. She went on to describe it as a strategy to discredit her. Christine revealed that Cody frequently claimed she wasn't attractive to him, using her need for physical contact as a weapon. Christine was distraught, and Janelle concurred, claiming it was Cody's method of mentally tormenting her. Are Christine Brown-Woolley and Janelle Brown, sister wives, drifting apart? Christine Brown-Woolley and Janelle Brown have always had a tight relationship. They developed a special affinity and remained together for many years. Janelle is the more rational of the two, and Christine has always been the more sentimental. They referred to one another as best friends because of their close relationship. Janelle and Christine remained together over the years, and they continued to be together even after they split from Cody. Over time, that changed, and the women demonstrated that they were not envious of one another. Although Christine and Janelle helped each other through all of their highs and lows, it appears that their relationship is now progressively deteriorating. Christine remained in Utah after their split, while Janelle relocated to North Carolina to start over. Even though the two often travel together, it's not the same as sharing a home or city. They are becoming more and more separated, and they have begun making new friendships. Christine and her husband were on a trip a few months ago, while Janelle and her new group of friends went on a girls' trip. Janelle has already uploaded another social media post that highlights her relationship with her new pals. When you have friends who show up to a birthday trip, last month, ready to bring the laughs, she wrote as the description for the photo. I'm thankful for both new and old friends tonight. She went on a road trip with her two buddies and shared 3 pictures with them. They sported black t-shirts that read Mean Girl and Teflon Queen. It seemed that the ladies had a great time together because they were all grinning in the pictures. Does this mean that Janelle and Christine will no longer be friends? Cody Brown, who once proudly navigated 4 spiritual marriages, has now found himself largely estranged from 3 of his wives. Christine, Janelle, and Meri have all walked away from the plural marriage. His only remaining relationship is with Robyn Brown, and it is increasingly scrutinized by fans and family alike. So when Cody sat down with Suki for the season 19 tell-all, he was already on edge. In past reunions, Cody has clashed with Suki over her bold, investigative questions. While she's known for her poison charm, Suki also doesn't hold back, especially when it comes to digging into inconsistencies in Cody's statements or behavior. But this time, the situation reached a new level of discomfort. 2. The trigger: not talking about my estranged. As the tell-all progressed, the topic of Cody's relationship with Robyn naturally came up. It wasn't the first time Cody's affection and attention toward Robyn had been a sore spot. Christine and Janelle have long hinted that Cody prioritized Robyn, both emotionally and physically, long before it was appropriate. Suki probed into whether Cody's relationship with Robyn was more than just spiritual before marriage, and whether that intimacy contradicted the religious values Cody often preaches. Initially, Cody laughed off her questions. He made light-hearted comments about being a Mormon naughty in high school, saying he kissed and hugged but never crossed the line into intercourse, no touchdowns, maybe some field goals. However, as Suki pressed further, even referencing football metaphors and asking if he'd gotten some pics, Cody's tone shifted. Out of respect for my wife, he snapped, "I'm not going to elaborate. That's personal. It's private. It's not your business." Then, in a rare break from his usually verbose demeanor, Cody shut the conversation down entirely. "I'm not talking about my sexuality. You just crossed the line." 3. Suki's calm reaction versus Cody's escalation. Suki, seasoned and composed, didn't seem fazed. She gave a light chuckle and responded with a disarming, okay, acknowledging the moment without backing down entirely. Her casual tone contrasted sharply with Cody's defensive and, some would say, aggressive energy. Suki didn't appear to intend offense. Rather, she was exploring a topic that many Sister Wives fans have openly speculated about for years. Still, Cody was unamused. His body language became stiff, his voice louder. And despite Suki's assurances that it was just a light-hearted moment, Cody was resolute. "I'm not laughing. That's not a cool discussion," he told her. 4. Christine's claims add more fuel to the fire. The conversation about Cody and Robyn's pre-marriage intimacy was not brought up by Suki alone. Christine Brown, Cody's ex-wife, had previously hinted at the very topic, albeit more subtly. Referencing Robyn and Cody's engagement photos, Christine noted, "We've all seen those pictures. I wonder how close they got." Though she didn't explicitly accuse Cody and Robyn of violating their courtship rules, the implication was clear. Christine seemed to believe there was more to their premarital relationship than anyone was admitting. When Suki relayed this to Cody, his patience snapped. He accused the topic of being disrespectful, especially to Robyn. Robyn herself insisted they shared only little church kisses and did not kiss on the lips until after Cody proposed. She described their first kiss as a stamp, a term she seemed to use to downplay its significance, even though the timeline of their relationship, as described in previous episodes, has left viewers with many unanswered questions. 5. The bigger question: is Cody hiding behind religion? One of the reasons the conversation around Cody's sexuality struck such a nerve is because it exposed a long-standing contradiction in his public and private life. Cody frequently invokes religious justifications for his decisions. Whether it's the spiritual foundation for polygamy, or his supposed commitment to moral principles, he frames himself as someone guided by faith. But fans and castmates alike have often noted the hypocrisy. His favoritism toward Robyn, his estrangement from his children, and now his defensiveness over a simple question about intimacy all paint a different picture. Suki's probing wasn't just about sex, it was about whether Cody lives by the standards he preaches. And that may be the real reason he reacted so harshly. 6. Robyn's image and the role of purity culture. Robyn has always portrayed herself as deeply modest and conservative. Her insistence that she and Cody were chaste before marriage is part of that image. But fans have long questioned the authenticity of this portrayal. Many have pointed out inconsistencies in her timeline, her emotional expressions, and the intensity of her early bond with Cody. If it were revealed that Robyn and Cody were physically intimate before their wedding, it would contradict the image they've carefully crafted, and would also raise questions about favoritism and betrayal in the family. Christine's and Janelle's experiences make it clear they felt emotionally, and maybe physically, abandoned when Robyn entered the picture. Any implication that Cody gave Robyn special treatment would only confirm their suspicions. 7. Suki as a mirror, what she reflects back to Cody.